everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Nyla, and on my channel there's kind of a little bit of everything. There's story times, vlogs, mommy related videos, faith related videos, kind of challenge videos. There's kind of a little bit of everything. But today the video is going to be about my 75-hour labor and delivery. So a little backstory. I went into labor at 35 weeks. I went into labor naturally, and I did have severe preeclampsia, and I did not know during my entire pregnancy. I do have another video about that, how I was pregnant with severe preeclampsia and I didn't know. So now comes the day that I go into labor. It was actually Father's Day, and I was in church. And the kids were doing like a little special, doing like a little drama for the dads, and my back started to hurt. So I called my daughter's dad and I said, hey, my back is hurting. Can you take me to the hospital? I'd just rather be safe than sorry. My pregnancy, I did have a lot of complications during it, which again, I mentioned in that other video. So I'm not gonna go too much into depth in this one. But so long story short, we get to the hospital. I'm admitted into like the triage for pregnant women, and they check to see if I'm dilated. And when I got there, I was already dilated, and I was contracting, like having normal labor contractions. So that's when they asked me, do you want medication? We're gonna admit you. Do you want anything for the pain? Whether it be like through IV, a pill, anything like that. I opted out. I wanted to go with a natural birth, like no unmedicated birth. I wanted to go for an unmedicated birth. And that was my mindset during the whole pregnancy. That's what I wanted to stick to. So that's what I did. So, Father's Day, I'm admitted around 1 p.m. I'm there. The next morning, they check me again. I was kind of stuck at 2 centimeters. And so Monday comes, I'm still at 2 centimeters. They start giving me medication to help speed up the process, because by that time they already knew I had severe preeclampsia. So apparently when you have severe preeclampsia, they told me they prefer to deliver the kids between 27 and 32 weeks to avoid mom having a seizure. But I was already 35 weeks and I didn't know I had severe preeclampsia. So they were trying to get my daughter out as fast as possible. So Monday comes, I'm still at 2 centimeters. They start me with medication to help speed up the process. Tuesday comes and I'm at 3 centimeters. So they up the medication to help me go into labor, dilate faster, all of that, and nothing was helping. I was stuck at 3 centimeters. Every time I tried to get up out of bed, my daughter's heart rate would drop, so I had to stay in the bed. That was a very frustrating time for me because, as a mom, I wanted to do anything and everything to get my daughter, out of me safe, because I knew that there was risk of me being pregnant that long with the severe preeclampsia. So I wanted my daughter out of harm's way. So to do that, it was to get her out. And so I was wanting to do everything possible to get her out, and I just couldn't. I was stuck at the 3 centimeters. From Tuesday morning to Wednesday morning, I was stuck at the 3 centimeters. And regarding my experience with an unmedicated birth, I'll probably make another video on that and go into detail on, if I enjoyed unmedicated, would I do it again? Would I not do it again? All those details. So I'll probably make a video in the future about that. So point is, Wednesday morning comes around, they end up saying, we're gonna have to use the balloon to help you dilate faster because we have to get this baby out. By that time it had already been Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday came, and I was still pregnant. I was still in the hospital, still contracting, and nothing. I was not dilating anymore. So when the doctor came in, to actually insert the balloon to help me dilate, I was actually already 4 centimeters. So they ended up just breaking my water and starting the Pitocin. So I was on Pitocin. They broke my water at 9 a.m. and I was on Pitocin until basically I gave birth. But I was still dilating very slowly. So they ended up telling me, you know, if the baby is not here by the end of the day, we're gonna have to do an emergency C-section because your water has already been broken. So that's when I told them, I said, you know, I would prefer to get the epidural because I have scoliosis and I knew there was a risk on if they rush the epidural and do it, it could cause damage to my spine or it might not work. So the woman came to give me the epidural, and come to find out it didn't work. I could still feel everything. I could still walk. They gave me about 5 doses of it, you know, because they have it in your spine and you have like the button to keep administering more. It didn't work. They tried to combine 2 medications with the epidural it was supposed to completely knock out the feeling of, you know, my lower half of my body. It didn't. And then when they came to try one more option, which was combining 2 other medications to see if it would numb me, I felt pressure. And, you know, I asked my nurse to check me because I felt pressure, like I wanted to push. When she checked me, I was already at 10 centimeters. They said there was no point in the epidural because 1, I could feel everything, and 2, I was dilated to the 10 centimeters and I could push. So that's when I started pushing. I started pushing on Wednesday at 4 o'clock, and I was in active labor for 40 minutes and I had my daughter. Thank goodness I did not have any tearing or bleeding. God really took care of both of us in that aspect. My labor was long, but it wasn't a bad experience. Besides the nerves of the severe preeclampsia, because I didn't know what that was. I found out when I was in labor. This whole 75-hour labor, it really taught me to trust in God, and everything was in His timing. And, you know, I couldn't let fear get the best of me. I couldn't let worry get the best of me. I really had to put my trust in Him and know that He would take care of me and He would take care of my daughter. It wasn't in my hands. I was not going to do anything. It was all in His hands, and He had the control. And it took a lot out of me to, you know, give up and say, like, you know what, God, I surrender. I'm letting you do what you need to do. If you want to teach me something in this process, then teach me. I'm here to listen. And trust me, the first 2 days, it was not that mindset. It took me a while to get into that mindset. And once I did, I saw God take care of me. I saw God take care of my daughter. They were expecting her to be little, under 4 pounds. When they had my postpartum room ready, they didn't even have a bassinet because they were counting on having to take her to the NICU. And when she was born perfectly healthy, over 5 pounds, and she was able to stay with me. And I was able to get discharged 2 days after birth. But I did end up getting readmitted, which is going to be another story time. I was readmitted the same day I was actually discharged, and I was there for about a week and a half because of the severe preeclampsia and my blood pressure. So that's gonna be a whole nother story. But in that moment, I did feel defeat. I felt sad. You know, I had just had my daughter. I wanted to come home, be with my family, be with my daughter, and I was right back into the hospital. And, you know, with COVID, they weren't allowing many people in. So it was literally just me, my husband, and my daughter. And then my mom would come so my husband could leave, get sleep, come back, and it was just that. But I was stuck in that hospital for a week and a half. So that was a lot to go through. So I will make another video about that experience. But as far as my 75-hour labor and delivery, I really feel like it was God just trying to teach me to let go. Let go and let God. Because before that, I was very much I wanted to know everything that was happening. I wanted to say, like, okay, I'm pregnant here. I am supposed to give birth here. I want everything ready here. Da 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 da. Like I was very much of like a strict planner, and I really feel like that was just God saying, like, you know, you gotta trust me. I was putting my trust in myself, and I didn't put my trust in God, and that really helped me mold me into trusting God and really giving Him my all and surrendering everything to Him, and just know that I was so much better off trusting Him and putting all of me into God. It's not going to work if you just put part of you to serve God. It really isn't going to work. But that was my 75-hour labor and delivery story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, labor is scary. So if any other moms out there are going to go into labor soon, have their baby soon, I hope everything goes great. I hope everything goes smooth. And if not, just keep your trust in God and He will take care of you. Everything happens for a reason. There's a purpose for everything that happens on this planet. So just try not to worry. I know it's easy to worry because I was in that spot, but truly just try to not worry and just put your trust in God, and you will see a difference, a huge difference in everything that happens in your life. But again, that was today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give it a like, share, subscribe if you want to keep seeing more content from me. I do have a couple more videos planned, routines, vlogs, unboxings. So just subscribe so you can go ahead and get notified when I upload those. Comment down below any video ideas you would like to see from me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.